Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Healing with Kearra. Today we're doing a love reading. So with love readings, I like to start with one card for the other person and one card for the viewer. And if that dynamic resonates with you, then this video could be for you. I like to get connecting energy, their energy towards you, your energy towards them, and then sometimes I get past, present, and future for more context. And then the extended reading, I take a deeper look into the other person, where they're at, what they're doing, their energy towards you, their thoughts and their feelings at this time, and then some messages from them and some zodiac signs. So yeah, I like to do these readings as an example of kind of everything that you get if you purchase with me in my Etsy store. So if you're interested in a personal reading, you can use the link in the description. But we'll just get right into the reading. So the viewer here is showing up as the Two of Cups. Okay, I'm so sorry. um, so with the viewer's energy, you could be really hopeful to come together with someone, right? You could have someone in particular that you're very hopeful that you will be able to connect with, get together with. But the other person is showing up as the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So that flipped out pretty strongly right away when I was shuffling. So this could be someone who's typically been a player. They've typically been someone who offers their cup to many people, is not quick to settle down, just kind of like maybe more lustful or going after their momentary passions, and then they're quick to switch up and kind of offer their cup to someone else, like emotionally unstable, kind of immature, possibly. It's like they could be a little bit lost, or for a long time, it's like they didn't know which direction to take or which choice to take, and that could have led to them acting like a player. That's like how they defaulted, because it's like they just didn't know what they wanted. It's like it wasn't their yeah, it's like they weren't purposefully choosing to be like hurtful to others or to be like a bad boy or a bad girl. Is more of some sort of emotional instability that they just like couldn't pick one direction. It's like they didn't know what was best from them. They could have been cut off or disconnected with their intuition, so it was hard for them to tap into that inner compass and know what's best for them or which direction to take. So they always felt like emotionally unsettled. They would step into this like flighty energy. But with you, it's the viewer here is showing up in the energy of you are really desiring to have a connection. Like you could be just single in general, or yeah, there could be like someone in mind that you hope to like come back together with or reconnect with, or you're hoping someone will come around and apologize to you. So we have the Three of Cups on the bottom and the Eight of Swords and this bonus card. So there could have been a third party in the past. So yeah, the viewer here could be really hopeful to reconnect with someone that really hurt you in the past, or like someone who switched up on you very quickly. So there could have been some sort of third party energy, yet for some reason the viewer is really hopeful that this will come back around, or that they will like see the error of their ways and want to like come forward and apologize. Or yeah, it's like you're hopeful that they will like not want to be this hurtful person anymore and come back around and offer you something, or at least like open up to you emotionally and let you in, to let you know like why they do this or why this happened. You're like really hopeful that someone will come back around and apologize. It's like you want to reconnect or get back together with someone, but you feel like they owe you an apology first, or at least acknowledgement of something that they did before you can do that. Yet you're still like stuck on them and hung up on them and still want that opportunity to come back around. So it's like you really want them to come back and apologize, or you're hopeful that they will, so then you can reconnect and get back together. So it's like that's ultimately what you would want. Yeah, so if that resonates with you, I have a connecting energy, their energy towards you, your energy towards them, past, good. Yeah, okay. So we have the moon. You would really like to know why this person is withholding with you, or like withholding in some ways, and then they let certain other people in, or they give more to others, or they let others influence them, but then they are closed off in some ways. It's like they're not open to let you in or the people they're in relationships with, but then they're like maybe super giving to their friends or certain people around them, and it's like confusing why they like let other people's opinions matter more, or yeah, like let other people's influence hold more weight. That could be a big reason why things kind of fell apart or didn't work out in the past, was due to them getting like disappointed or letting other people influence the way they viewed certain things, and so then they almost hold back in certain ways. But it's like if they were to reverse that and then hold back from those people that are kind of projecting negativity onto them, and then open up to others that they're closed off to, then it would maybe actually work better for them. It's like you can see that, but there's no way for you to communicate that with them, or you can't force them to like open up to you and let you know what's going on with them. Um, so the situation's kind of in limbo right now. Um, so it's like they could go back and forth on whether or not they should come forward and apologize, and you could also kind of go back and forth on whether or not you should be the one to just like eat your feelings and come forward and talk to them, or is you're like wondering if you be the one to reach out and communicate with them first. Will then they apologize, or then will they never apologize and feel like they got away with that, or will it set some sort of like negative precedent? It's like you don't know what the right thing to do is, and then they could also be going back and forth on whether or not they should come forward and just open up to you. They could be scared to like open up to you and be vulnerable to you and let you know why they do the things that they do. So they go back and forth on like if I'm just transparent and I let this person know like my emotional struggles, then they'll understand and they like maybe won't take it as personally. um but yeah, again, they kind of go back and forth. They don't have a solid, they have a hard time making like solid choices or knowing what direction's best for them. So that's going into them having a hard time knowing whether or not they should come towards you, offer you something, approach something. They also don't know how you would receive it. And it's like you also don't know how they would receive it. You're both it's been in like a limbo period where it's like you could be separated, but then it's like you can still sense each other's energy or something, but you haven't necessarily communicated, but maybe it didn't end in a way that it felt finalized. So it's in like then in this weird limbo period. So neither one of you knows where the other person's at. Um, so they could have a lot of choices and options, um, right? Because they are kind of showing up in this like player energy. So it's like they're trying to decide, should I continue to be in the same energy and go towards like my other options, or continue to just like be in the same energy that I've been in, or should I actually like choose this person, and how this like one specific one's glowing, like should I choose like the viewer here and come forward and actually reach out to offer. If you look at the two of cups closer, he's like offering her this cup and she's taking it. It's not like they're each having a cup. That's at least how I've always seen it. So yeah, it's like they're thinking, should I continue on this same path that I've been on, or should I make a choice to come forward and actually offer something, open up emotionally, be vulnerable, potentially apologize, um, just be more transparent as far as how they feel and what leads them to kind of like sabotage things that they care about, your energy towards them. We have the Ace of Wands. So you could be very attracted to this person. Yeah, you feel very passionately towards this person. So that's what makes it so difficult to like let go of this or get them out of your mind. You could be thinking about like memories that you guys have together. You could be thinking about like, yeah, just times whenever you were more intimate and passionate, and that could be kind of like stuck in your mind. You're very attracted to this person, so you could be frustrated. um, and that, yeah, that feeling could be kind of like building to where then they're just like constantly on your mind. You're constantly thinking about times that you shared together. Yeah, I'm just really getting that you're thinking about them a lot, and like memories or moments that you've had together are just really stuck in your head. And that's what makes you like, on one hand, you're like, well, they never apologized. Like, maybe you're like, well, they didn't show a lot of respect or care, and so I just need to move forward. But then it's like you just can't get them out of your head, or you can't get certain things out of your head about the relationship. And so then it leaves you kind of like stuck, or you still feel connected to them energetically. Whenever you're thinking about them, they could be like thinking about you, or you both, whenever either one of you is in that of like thinking about each other or replaying memories, then it's like the other person can sense that or feel that, and then it draws the other one back in to be like, huh, maybe I should reach out. So it's like you're both triggering each other with, yeah, like replaying memories of each other in your head or something. um, because you're thinking about them so much, you're almost like manifesting them choosing you, like, in the way that you desire or something. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. In the past, there was some sort of opportunity here. Um, there was a potential. There was a potential for you two to come together and like have some sort of new start, or to build something together, to like go somewhere together. You just felt like when you met this person, it was like this new exciting opportunity. um the Ace of Pentacles is a very slow moving energy. So it's like if either one of you were to choose to come forward to reach out to communicate in any way, it's you're going to think it over for a long time and really think over like the best approach, like the most practical, well thought out approach. It's like how to go about it in a way that will create stability. So it's more of like a patient energy rather than rushing in and like declaring your feelings. It's more of, how can I approach this in a way that shows that I'm really solid? What I have to offer is very genuine. So if this other person were to kind of come out of this and turn around and come towards you, then it's like going to take them a long time to go through those motions or to move in that direction. Or like once it gets started, it's like they're going to want to take the relationship a lot slower than they would have ever, in order to actually build something, or in order to prove to you that, again, they really mean it, that what they have to offer is genuine, it's solid, they're not going anywhere. um, you could show up in this type of energy to them, and so then they feel like this is how they need to approach you in order for you to take them seriously. But it's like this is new to them and it's different, so it's going to take longer for them to get their ish together and to be able to kind of figure it out. Or it's like they have to learn as they go how to like have a healthy relationship and be a genuine person or something. So it's like not going to happen overnight. You have to be willing to like work with them, grow with them, invest in them, being willing to make those changes in themselves, or yeah, in themselves. So in the future, we have the Hermit and the Six of Swords. So I'm seeing two things with this. The first thing is this other person could be, or in the future, they could start to isolate themselves from certain situations in order to move into a healthier space, or to be able to make healthier choices for themselves. If you were to reconnect, it's like there may be a time period where you kind of like isolate together in order to get into a better space or something before you can really like get the relationship off the ground. Because there could be just like a lot of negative influences around you or them. So it's like in order to come together, there could have to be like the healthy dose of solitude for the other person in order for them to grow and learn. But then the connection could also need the same sort of solitude in order for you to get to a more calm atmosphere in order to have a better chance at reconnecting or having like a different dynamic this time. Or it's like they don't feel safe to open up and be vulnerable in these environments or around certain people. And so, in order to get that side to them, it's going to be when it's just you and them, or yeah, whenever it's like more secluded, intimate, that's whenever you're going to be able to move into a better space. But then also with the Hermit and the Six of Swords, it's like there's two outcomes. Like with some viewers, you're going to be able to move into a better direction, move the connection into a better direction. They will come towards you and communicate, and you will start to move forward into a healthier space, a healthier dynamic, kind of like properly mourning or them properly acknowledging what's happened in the past. But then for some people, it's like you could go through like a longer period of isolation in regards to this connection, because this other person could need a long time to kind of isolate in order to work on themselves or to heal and change in order to be able to come forward and offer anyone something solid and genuine. It's like they don't know how to be practical. So yeah, like I was picking up, it's like whoever's going to be with this person is going to invest in the long haul or the long run of like them having to learn like what it is and how it is to operate or give in a healthy relationship dynamic. So that's like a big investment to make. So for some people, it's like this other person's going to have to go through that time period or do that work on their own. But then for some people, it's like you'll be able to reconnect and move into that healthier space together. Where it's like coming together in order to help each other heal. So yeah, I'm seeing like two outcomes. But then also third scenario is what I was saying before, that it's like in order to get into that space to heal, there may need to be a period of isolation. So that could mean the other person isolating in order to be able to then come forward with you to have something different, or like you guys coming together, and then almost like as soon as you come together, like spirit isolates you together in the relationship initially in order to move you into a healthier space, to give you a better chance at like coming together in order to grow and heal. Okay, so I said I would get zodiac signs in the extended, but I just felt called to do that, so we'll do it right now. So we have Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy, Neptune, the Hanged One, Three of Water, Mercury in Cancer. So that makes sense. We have the Moon. So that makes a lot of sense. Heavy Cancer energy, water energy, and Earth and Fire. So the other person could have strong Earth and Fire placements with this Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you could be a little bit more emotionally intuitive or emotionally in tune. Neptune also coming through. Reflection pond, mirror. Every person you interact with is viewed through your perception. They then reflect what you perceive, therefore are reflected into you. You're seeing your reflection through others by seeing a part of yourself. So that makes sense because there was this energy where it's like you could be both thinking about each other and kind of triggering each other to then think about each other. It's like bouncing energy, kind of bouncing back and forth. So we have yes, allow. The answer is yes. Free will can influence outcomes. Use your intuition and discernment as there may be layers of information unfolding. So if you have any questions regarding the situation, the answer is yes. Nourish the soil. Priorities. Nourish all areas that hold value to prevent them from perishing from lack of attention. At times, you can get hyper focused on one thing and then the rest of your life feels neglected. Yeah, if you have any questions, Spirit is saying yes. We get one T card to know any more information about this. Okay. So this person could have been like really selfish in the past. They could be like kind of realizing what is no longer good for them and starting to kind of throw certain things away. You could be going through the same. Or at a certain point, you could have felt like this. You just like wanted to throw this connection out. You could have like thrown out or like burned certain things they gave you. So yeah, this is more of your energy towards them. It's like you are stuck on them, stuck on memories of them. Certain things are replaying in your head. It's hard to get certain things out of your head. This is kind of what I was alluding to, but I didn't really know how to describe it. So makes a lot of sense if that came out. With arguments, putting them in their place. So you could have done this at some point. You could have set very firm boundaries in this situation. There could have been like a level of them trying to make you feel like you're kind of a drama queen, or like invalidate your feelings by making you feel as though you're kind of dramatic. So it's like you really had to stand your ground and firmly, like energetically cut ties or something, but it's like hard to fully release, or oh my gosh, I didn't mean to say it like that, I'm sorry. Hard to fully let go, like, of this person and like everything, the connection. Intuition, wisdom, gifts. Honor your innate ability to see physically and trust your gut feelings. Trust your guidance and the vibrations you feel. When you truly step into your abilities, all of your senses rush in. Look into expanding your gifts by taking classes, journaling, meditating, and listening to your inner voice. So your intuition could have been kind of hinting it a lot here. Old conditioning, release. It's time to release old conditioning and to step into the new way of being. The old story and past cycles of blame, shame, and guilt need to move out. Take inventory of what no longer resonates and what isn't your burden to carry. Unload what's been weighing you down. Patience needed, timing. Be mindful not to rush or push your agenda at this time. Trust in divine timing and less in instant gratification. Having patience allows everything to unfold as it should. The seeds have been planted, now let them grow. That's good advice. So that is all I have for this love reading. We're going to go into the extended now and take a deeper look into where they're at, what they're doing, their energy towards you, their thoughts and their feelings towards you. Get some messages, see what they would say to you. I've already got some zodiac signs because I just felt called to. But we'll get more oracle cards and just advice from spirit. Or if you'd like a more personal reading, you can use the link in my description. But I hope you have a really great day. And thank you so much. If you're still watching, I really, really appreciate it.